I'm Carter Martin, and this is CCCA News. You're in for a great show today. Today we're going to be talking about the Super Bowl and the halftime show, talking about BTS, Black History Month, and a new Super Mario movie coming soon. Stay tuned. Now, Madison White, reporting about Black history and BTS.
Fans everywhere are excited for the return of the world's most famous boy group, BTS, reunited from mandatory military service in South Korea. The K-pop group announced their break in 2022 when they peaked at their highest. The group is expected to return in spring 2026, saying that they are making a new album and tour that is expected to be huge. This tour is said to be their biggest yet, performing 79 shows for 34 regions across the globe. Starting on April 9th in South Korea to next year on March 14, 2027, ending in the Philippines. Fans have been waiting for news of them dropping since the group had completed a mandatory military service in June 2025. The idols are excited to go on tour, meeting their fans they haven't seen in almost 4 years, and wait what beholds in their future. In February, a lot of individuals are celebrating the 100th year of Black History Month, created to honor and pay tribute to the Black individuals who fought and died for freedom of speech, rights, and abolition against slavery. Black History Month is proof that people won't stop until they get what they deserve and advocate for. The civil rights movement, Martin Luther King's speech, Little Rock 9, 1955 Montgomery bus boycott, and Brown v. Border education, and even recent events like former President Obama becoming the first Black president in 2009, and the Black Lives Matter movement are just prime examples that paved the way for Black acceptance in society. Black culture influenced a lot of media that we see into today's time and age, like music, fashion, arts, cooking, and popular slang. So, what do you find important about Black History Month?
I think Black History Month is very important for all Americans to learn about because it shows how Black Americans came here, and it talks about the history and all the cruelties and all like inventions we created. It gives us the spotlight for once. And I also think it's just important that we learn from our history and we don't resort back to it. That's why I like it. I think it's important.
Good answer.
Black History Month is meaningful due to the fact it celebrates the accomplishments, the struggles, and culture that got us where we are right now. This is Madison White for.
What did you think of the first Super Mario movie?
The first Super Mario movie was kind of really boring. I believe it didn't really make too much sense. It was just a bunch of like randomness. It was like just thrown out there, just meant to entertain kids. At the end of the day, it's like a kids movie, only meant to entertain kids. That's my take.
Do you plan on seeing the second Mario movie?
Yeah, I'm really excited for the second one. I hope to see those two princesses, you know, Mario and Luigi's girlfriends or whatever, you know. I'm excited to see them, and yeah, I just hope it's better than the first one. So.
Restart.
We can just cut it out. It's fine.
Who is your favorite Mario character?
Well, if I'm thinking about it, I do think that my favorite is Luigi. You know, he's the undershadowed one. He's always in his brother's shadow, and you know, I can feel for him. But truly, he is the brave one. He has to go on all these scary things. He has to go through this mansion hunting ghosts, and he's afraid, but he perseveres through it all, and I can just admire that.
Yeah. I hope that you enjoyed the feedback that was given, and I hope that you enjoy the Super Mario Galaxy movie when it comes out in a few months. This was Mia with CCCA News.
Outdoor activity has seen a recent decline in its conditions with the weather. And have you seen a decline in fishing, in catching fish?
Personally, I have not, which like how we talked before, my time spent on the water is not as much as it used to be. But personally, from the experiences I've had in the last couple of years, I can't see a significant decline, you know, in fish population and locally, you know.
Are you going to compete in the bass tournament?
Unfortunately, no, I won't be able to compete this time. I'd love to, but don't have time, I don't think, coming up.
Now, if you did, you think you would win?
For sure.
For sure?
Yeah.
What are your favorite fish to catch?
Probably brim, crappie, shell crackers, flatfish of that nature. Now, if we're talking freshwater, saltwater fish, I like to catch all saltwater fish. So sometimes it's just relaxing. Even if you don't catch, the actual going fishing is relaxing. So it's much appreciated to get to do that stuff.
Yeah. How did you get started in fishing?
Probably my dad took me when I was young. Lots of people in my family were involved in outdoors, hunting and fishing, things like that. So fishing was just one of those activities that we all got together as a family and did, and still do it to this day.
That's good. Thank you, Coach Nye, for the answers, and I'll see you next time.
Figure skating. As we all
The Super Bowl was an awesome game to watch. I hope next year's is going to be awesome.
The Super Bowl is on February 8th, 2026. This is a rematch of Super Bowl 49, Patriots versus Seahawks. The Patriots defeated the Seahawks 28-24. That was their first championship in 10 years. The Patriots has a rookie quarterback named Drake May. College was North Carolina Tar Heels. The Seahawks has a veteran quarterback named Sam Darnold. He's played for a couple of teams in the past.
That was fun. All right, we'll just get right into it.
Sam, when you think about everything, that multiple stops, coming to the Jets, how can you just reflect on this moment where you're at right now?
It's a loaded question. It's a good first question. Man, I think, for me, it's just, I said this, in the Monday interviews that we did, but like I've taken it day by day, throughout my entire career, and it's gotten me to this point. And, that's really all I can say about that, but it's because of the guys in the locker room, because of our coaching staff working their butts off every single day. Like, that's why we're all here. It almost felt like we got to the NFC Championship, then we won, and it was like, oh, shoot, we're going to the Super Bowl. Like, it literally felt like it was just part of the process. And, we did the same thing today. Offense, again, I feel like we didn't play as good as we could have. I certainly didn't play as good as I could have, but our defense had our back, our special teams had our back, and we got the win.
This would be the biggest game of Drake May's career and the biggest game of the whole season. The Seahawks hasn't been to a Super Bowl since 2014.
Up next, Colton Draper, who will be talking about the Super Bowl halftime show.
As we all know, Bad Bunny performed at the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show. In my opinion, I think it was an amazing show, but let's go see what other people think about it. We are here with Noah. Noah, what did you think of the halftime show and the overall game?
The overall game was pretty good. The Patriots definitely got destroyed.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
They were losing pretty badly in the first, what was it, 3 quarters?
Yeah, 3 quarters.
Yeah, so they didn't do any good. The halftime show was pretty good.
Here we have Annalie Powers. Annalie Powers, what did you think of the halftime show?
I thought that the halftime show with Bad Bunny was very influential. I thought that the message that he had to put across, especially with the football symbolism and everything, was really good for what America needs for more inclusivity and to be able to further our society.
This is Colton Draper reporting from CCCA News. Have a good day.
What appears to be zombie deer have been detected recently in North America, appearing in many different areas across the continent. These zombies have something called chronic wasting disease, a fatal, untreatable disease that appears in deer, elk, and moose, and can cause symptoms like extreme weight loss, excessive salivation, and overall damage to their neurological functions, including the lack of fear of humans. Though no evidence has been shown yet, many experts are afraid that this disease could spread to humans in the future, most likely through a hunter consuming game meat. It is advised that if you kill a deer and you notice it has chronic wasting disease, do not eat it. As of January 2026, the largely recognized social media platform TikTok has restructured its U.S. operations into a new corporate entity, now being owned by an American company, all to avoid the ban that was prophesied to happen. The original owners of TikTok, the Chinese company known as ByteDance, hold a 19.9% stake on the new operations, with the rest being owned by American investors. Users of the app have claimed that they were being censored by the new owners, however, with political takes and anything criticizing the government or ICE being shadow banned across the platform, which is a term that means when something is made impossible to find. These new owners deny the allegations of the censorship, but users are not buying it.